Hi everyone, it's Sunday the 15th of December 2024. It's been a little while since my last video, so as you can see we've got quite a pile of parcels to open. I've also got a little bit of a list of parcels to tell you about as well. I've been quite lucky over the last few months. I think my last video might have been up to August, so this is anything that has arrived since that last video. I will next year try and do them a bit more frequently, but it's been a funny kind of year this year, so we'll film them now, and next year I'll try and be better with my unboxing videos. So before we get to the parcels, I will try and insert a clip now of the bed that came. So I won the bed with the Luxury Bed Company on Instagram in maybe July. I think it might have been sometime in the summer, and the beds took quite a while to make. We went up to Darlington, where they're based, to have a walk around the showroom. It was optional, you didn't have to do that, but I, particularly with it being a bed and a mattress, I wanted to get a feel for the mattresses and everything, so we did that. And then I think it was something like 10 weeks from them until it was delivered, so I think we eventually received it sort of end of November, I think it was. We had to push it back slightly because we were having some work done on the kitchen. But yes, I will try and insert a clip now of the bed that's arrived. So that was exciting. The bed that I won in the summer's finally here, and I love it. Also, since my last video, I finally got on the radio, which was really exciting. So I will insert the clip of me on the radio now for anyone that hasn't already seen it. I know I shared it on one of my social medias at the time. That was really good fun, that one. You had to write a story online of a time that you've been unlucky, so I won't repeat the story to you because you'll see it in a moment in the clip. They were really nice. I was quite nervous about being on the radio, but it worked quite well because it was pre-recorded, it wasn't live. You entered your story online. A really friendly lady from the radio station called me to kind of go through the details of my story and just see what my availability was like, and then explain to me exactly what was going to happen when they were going to ring me to go on the radio, which they did. So it was absolutely wonderful. You'll hear in there that I did win a Waterstones voucher. However, they'd actually run out of Waterstones vouchers, so it ended up being a £25 Amazon voucher, which was really good. So I'll pop that clip in now, and I'll see you in a minute for the parcels.
Radio. It sure is, so let's get going. Let's see if today's Just My Luck winner will be ending their bad luck streak in our Wonder Wheel of prizes, courtesy of our great friends at Paddy Power Games. Today we say hello, Rebecca in Leeds. Hello, Rebecca.
Hi.
How are you today? How's it all going over there?
Yeah, it's brilliant, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good, thank you. Delighted to have you on the programme, and I'm really keen to hear your story, so go for it.
Oh, perfect. Thank you so much for having me on. So, me and my best friend absolutely love a spa break, and we've been having a stressful couple of months. I've not seen her for a little while because we're at long distance, so we thought we'd book like a last-minute bargain of a spa day halfway between us. So we got a last minute deal, and we were really happy. We thought, we've saved some money here, we're going to have a great day, we're going to be really relaxed. So we head down there, and unfortunately I was about 5 minutes from the hotel, and I hit the biggest, deepest pothole I've ever seen. Absolutely knackered my tyre, damaged the wheel of my car. It was really bad. Just about managed to get myself to the hotel because I was just 5 minutes around the corner, but it really disrupted our weekend. We had to move our treatments and wait outside in the rain for the AA man to come and change my tyre for me. It was awful. And yeah, obviously the following day I then had to drive home on a spare on the motorway, which was not relaxing at all, I'm sure you can imagine, followed by a really expensive trip to the car garage. So wasn't really much of a bargain or a very relaxing weekend after all. Just my luck, eh?
Whatever you are looking for in terms of relaxation and calm and a bit of zen in your life, flip that and that's what you got. The exact opposite.
Exactly,
that's not
yeah.
fair, Rebecca. You sound lovely and it sounds mean. So let's spin the wheel and turn the tide and bring your luck back into your life. So the wheel is spinning against the backdrop of a grey London sky. But here we go. Here's hoping we'll bring the sunshine to Leeds. And it's a Waterstones gift card. I hope you like books.
Oh, I love books. That's wonderful. Thank you so much.
Delighted at last, a fellow bookworm. Okay, enjoy, pick yourself something nice. And good luck. We may well talk to you again. Rebecca, have a wonderful week. Mind yourself.
You too. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. There she goes. What a splendid ray of sunshine on this grey Monday morning. Thanks to Rebecca for playing. We're going to put her name into our Paddy Power pot for her chance to have a spin of the Wonder Wheel this Friday. The prizes get so good. A Disney Plus subscription for a year in there. There's a Fortnum and Mason food hamper and so much more besides. If you've got a story, a Just My Look story that you want to share, if it's as good as Rebecca's, there, even better. Send it to our website. Go to the details there on virginradio.co.uk/win, or WhatsApp your story to +44 333 00 333 000. With thanks as always to Paddy Power again.
Right, so let's get started with this pile here. So I'll start with the one that's closest to me, which is this one. This one was actually hand delivered. It was a win on Instagram with a company called Neutrals by Lauren. And it was for any baby blanket of your choice. So she has a beautiful range. You can definitely check her out on Instagram. She has a really beautiful range, all loads of colours. You could pick anything you like. So I've had quite a few friends that have had babies this year. So one of our friends have had a little baby girl. So wow, that is gorgeous. Don't know if you'll be able to see the detail on the camera of how soft it is, but it's gorgeous, and it's got a nice scalloped edge. So that was the thing, she'd let us choose any design that we wanted, any colours and any sort of edging that we wanted. And she lives not too far from here, I don't think. I'm not sure whether the other winner was also local or whether that one was posted out, but she was choosing 2 winners to win those. But that is absolutely gorgeous, and I'll be dropping it off with my friends when I see them over the Christmas period. So that's that one. This one I have actually already opened because I don't often get small white envelopes, and I wasn't expecting this, but I resealed it quickly and put it to one side for our unboxing video, so we'll pretend we've not seen it before. So this was from the Minor Figures oat milk competition. I know a lot of people were lucky in terms of winning the cash prizes. Unfortunately, I didn't win on that competition and wasn't expecting anything, but they've actually sent some stickers, which I thought was really nice. So that was that one. This one has made its way all the way over from Australia, I believe, and luckily I've not had to pay any what's it called, like when it gets stuck in customs. I was half expecting that, but it didn't come. So, and this was one where I'd entered it on Instagram and I've not realised which country it was based in. I'm pretty sure they were running it as a worldwide giveaway anyway, but usually I do tend to stick to UK only competitions, and I'm normally quite careful, but obviously on that day I just hadn't read it properly. So for this one, they were giving away Christmas stockings, and it was actually quite early on that I won this as well. I think it might have been maybe September time, but basically they were wanting to do some promotional stuff, so they were giving away, I think it was something like 10 of these in total, and you just had to let them know what personalisation you wanted and your colour preference. So I had said that I think I wanted like a lilac one for me or a navy blue one for Max. Obviously the prize was only 1, but I thought if I put a couple of colours, maybe I'll be more likely to win. I don't know if that's what swung it for me or if it was genuinely random, or I'm not sure, but it was to win a velvet stocking, personalised. So I've got that for my husband for Christmas, and I already have a stocking, so I don't really need one. Maybe in a couple of years time we might get another one, you know, for me to match, but for now and I've bought one sort of main present for my husband for Christmas, and then lots of sort of little bits. So I'm going to put the little bits in his stocking, and then we can get that put away for next year once that's been used. So that was lovely. I don't know where to start with the rest of these boxes. I might actually also tell you about some of the things that are on the list, because I don't normally prepare for these videos, this one is actually quite prepared, even though it doesn't come across that way, I'm sure. But I have written a bit of a list of the things that I've won that I haven't got to open, so that I could try and remember, just because it has been quite a lot of time since my last video. So with the Coca-Cola app, I won a cinema ticket for the Beetlejuice film. Unfortunately, I didn't actually get there in time to see it, so I need to have a look into whether or not it was only for that film or whether I can still use it for another film. Hopefully it will be usable again, but if not, then we missed out there. Although I think it was only one ticket, I think we would have had to pay for the others, whereas I know some of the other cinema prizes I've had, they come in pairs, but I think that was just for one ticket, that one. The Cadbury competition, I'm sure everyone did really well on that. It was such a generous competition. I think you had up to 20 entries on that, so we did really well. I think I got 6 prizes on that one, which was amazing. So that included a pair of tickets for Odeon Cinema. There was also Legoland, Thorpe Park, Alton Towers, Madame Tussauds and Shrek London. So we did really well on that competition. The tickets are all valid for 12 months as well, so we'll have a lot of days out next year as well from that. So that was really, really good. I also got 2 Odeon tickets on the bar competition. I think that was a text to enter one. A £10 Tesco voucher with winner dinner. That one, last year they ran that and I won quite a lot on that. I think you were allowed up to £40 worth per person. But it was a purchase necessary competition last year, whereas this year it was you didn't need to buy anything. It was just a no purchase necessary online. Put your name and your email address in. And I wasn't as lucky this year, but I did win one Tesco voucher on that. I think this year as well you could choose which supermarket you wanted, but I went for Tesco because I quite often use the Tesco competitions. I'll use vouchers to enter those with the purchase necessary normally. I also had a couple of wins with the Tesco text to win, which I had started to think I might have been off the list because I'd not won anything with them for ages. And then within a couple of weeks, I had a couple of wins. So I won a £200 Tesco voucher on the Cheerios text to enter. That you didn't have to purchase anything for that. That was just the text one. And then £20 Tesco voucher on the text to win purchase necessary Jack Daniels competition. I think for that one, I bought a can of Coca-Cola and Jack Daniels mixed because it was any Jack Daniels product. I don't know whether a lot less people entered that because they thought it needed to be a big expensive bottle of Jack Daniels. Obviously if I drank that I probably would have purchased that, but that's not my drink of choice, so I got the little can and I've saved it for a small stocking filler for one of my friends that does drink that. I won a Morrison's gift card for £2.67 with Barilla. I don't know if I actually ever got round to using that one because I think you had to be in the store when you activated it to claim it. So again, I'll have to double check whether that's still valid, and if it is, I'll just take it off my next shop. I won a £5 Asda voucher with their text to win lunch competition. I think that might have been a redraw prize because I saw various people announce that they had won that in Lucky Learners, and when I got my text about that it was a good sort of month or so later, so I'm wondering if mine was a redraw. I also have won a 3-course meal with sides and wine at Dakota in Leeds, which we're really looking forward to. I've booked that for early January, so that will be something nice to look forward to after Christmas. And the last thing, I think, I'm just checking my list. Yeah, the last one was a £50 Beefeater voucher, which I gifted to my aunt because they have one local to them, which I know means a lot to them. So I thought that they could have a date night there, and that was from them on Instagram. I think it was a 50-year anniversary competition, so I think they chose 50 winners to win a £50 voucher. So again, that was really, really generous, that one. So yes, I think that is everything that was on my list. So we can go back to some parcels. I think I know what this one might be. Yeah, so I'm sure there's plenty of other people that have opened one of these over the last couple of months. It is a Cluedo escape board game. This looks interesting. I think we'll give this a go over Christmas. This was on the what's it called? Who Stole My Parcel? Is it? Can't remember the name of the competition. My mind's gone completely blank. Oh, Who Stole the Recipe? Sorry. Who Stole the Parcel? What am I like? So you had to, I think they might have run this one last year. You had to go on, select which room you wanted to go in. I always normally go in the study, scroll over, find the envelope, press it, and I think you could enter that one 3 times a week. So yes, happy with that. I love Cluedo. Cluedo is my favourite board game, so I'm interested to see what the escape room spin is on that. So that'll be good. This one came only this week. I suspect this might be from Coca-Cola, if it is what I think it is. Yeah. So I think I had a winning email for this one, and then you just had to click the link to claim it. Quite a rare win for me on the Coca-Cola app. I never really play on there because I get fed up with the little smiley face that pulls a little sad face when you don't win, but occasionally I do remember. So I've won this. It's quite heavy duty actually. It's nice quality. And it's a nice message on the inside there as well. So it's a collaboration between Diet Coke and Richard Quinn that they're running this year. Reusable bag been manufactured in collaboration with Bag of Ethics. This bag has been made by an 80% female workforce, printed using non-toxic inks, and all components are compostable. Reuse this bag 5,000 times plus. So that'll be really helpful, especially over the festive period. We've got lots of things that need carrying, so lovely shopping bag there. What else have we got? Okay, so this one was a prize on Instagram. It's actually a 2-parter with the big box that's at the back over there. So I'll get that one next. And as I said, I've had a couple of friends that have had babies this year, so I've been entering a few of the baby comps. This was to win a £100 voucher for Emile et Rose, and also the walker that's in that box over there. So I entered these, and I thought with Christmas coming I could use the voucher to buy bits for my friends' babies as Christmas presents. Oh my gosh, this is gorgeous. Oh. And it's got a matching hat in there as well. They were quite a bit more expensive than I was expecting. I thought for £100 I might be able to get a few bits, but it turned out that they were £50 an outfit. So my lovely besties that have had babies this year, I got them one each for their little boys. So hopefully they'll like those. Little hangers are so cute as well. Really small details, but lovely. Matching outfits and hats. They're beautiful, those. If I'm going to be able to reach that, I'll be back with the other parcel in just a second. Okay, I'm back with the box. So, like I said, this was a 2-parter, this prize, for the £100 voucher and for a walker. So, I had said to my friends to see if they had one already, and you know, if they did, that it was kind of not to worry. There was no pressure if it wasn't, you know, the kind of thing that they were looking for, but they really, really like the look of it. So I'm going to actually drop this round to them this week. I'm glad it came in time for Christmas. I was getting a bit worried that it wasn't going to arrive on time. So it was a collaboration between that brand and the Little Bird Told Me. Oh gosh, heavy. Not having much luck here. I'll be back in a minute. Back. Ideally, I need to get better at editing my videos rather than start stopping, but maybe next year. So this is the water. I'm not going to open the box. I'm going to leave that for my friend and her little boy to do. But this is really cute. And more expensive than I was kind of anticipating. So I think the total value of that prize was over £200. I think this is 109 or something to buy, and then the £100 voucher. So that was an amazing win on Instagram. I had been having a bit of a quiet period as well when I won this, so it really perked me back up and got me inspired again to keep going. I'll come back onto Meta later, but I know we're all finding it very, very challenging with the bans at the minute, and it's been it's been quite frustrating comping on social media this year. So we'll see what next year brings, but I'll talk a little bit more about Meta a bit later on. I've got some other things to say about that. Okay, cool, pop that on there for now. Right, I've got 2 more prizes to show you, and then that one isn't a prize, it's a purchase necessary comp that I've done, and we'll find out together or not whether I've won. I imagine I haven't, but we'll see. Okay, so this one, as you can see, is a box of Piper's Crisps. It was one on Instagram with Piper's Crisps. I'm wondering whether both parts of the prize are in this box, or if not, I might have to chase them up for this, because it was meant to be a book and a box. Oh, is this the book here at the front? Let's have a look. Yeah, so it was meant to be a book, and it was meant to be a box of their mixed packet. So they have the ready salted cider vinegar and sea salt, cheddar cheese and onion, and longhorn beef. I think that's all the flavours, but there's a massive box of, I don't know, maybe 24, 30, I'm not sure what kind of thing you get in those boxes, but that's amazing. And then I think this is the book that it came with. Yeah, Emergency Questions by Richard Herring. So I'll give this a read. This is meant to be very funny. And then I think my mum will want to read this after. Oh wow, I've just seen, this is actually a signed copy. It's signed by the author. And they've left a little note on the inside. That's actually, wow, what a good prize. So obviously the book's called Emergency Questions, and they have left me a question saying, what would be the worst flavour of crisps that you can imagine? And it's signed by Richard Herring. That's very special, isn't it? Wow, wasn't expecting that. Wonderful. Great, so we'll move on to the last one. The last one was with Heron Foods on Instagram, and it was for a Funkin' Cocktails Funkin' Cocktails advent calendar. And I had to go to the shop to collect this. Obviously took Max with me because it weighs a ton and I knew that it'd be heavy. So they said to me, which store do you want to pick up from? I'm not actually sure where my closest one is, but I said I would collect it from the Merrion Centre in the city centre, because I knew that there's a car park right next to it. It would be a nice easy Saturday that me and Max can go in and do what we need to do in town and then collect it. So I went with that store. Obviously I'd arranged it with the head office, but when I got to the store they didn't really know anything about it. So I explained to them that a lovely lady in head office had parcelled it up. It was in nice she'd sent me a photo of it, nice like snowflake packaging with a note on it that said that it was a competition winner. And I said, oh, let me know if you need me to go back to them. Anyway, this lady comes down with it. Obviously it's really heavy. Sorry about that, guys. I got cut off there. My camera went to sleep and I was so busy telling you about my advent calendar I didn't even notice. So I have got the box open, and this was what was inside. It is a nitrogen cocktail can advent calendar, and I opened number 15 to show you what was in there for the day. It's a strawberry daiquiri sort of cocktail can, which is lovely. They've got lots of interesting flavours, including the new Iron Brew Vodka Martini, which I think sounds interesting. I've had a few of these before in terms of like, especially like the passion fruit martini, that's my favourite. Strawberry daiquiri, espresso martini, etc. So we'll give those a go, but not all at once. And then I was saying the last box here, which I got this far into opening before I realised the camera wasn't working anymore, is a entry to a competition and not a prize. So it is for an advent calendar for myself that I purchased, and it is, I'm not sure exactly what you needed to find. I think it might have a golden envelope or a golden something, so I'll open it in a minute and see if anything looks like we've won, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. I absolutely love tea pigs, so I thought I would treat myself to the advent calendar, although I realised that we are on, you know, past halfway through the month now, but never mind. So let's see, that looks really cute. So this is the competition that I was talking about. So I'll open that up in a minute. I think the rest of the stuff in here I purchased. I've got these, they have like mix and match. So I got 3 little mix and match ones for gifts for a couple of my friends over Christmas, that sounded interesting. There's chocolate flake, rhubarb and ginger, and a chili chai. So if my friends are watching this, you'll see those again very soon, I'm sure. Oh, and they've sent me a sample of English breakfast, which is lovely. I'll have that in the morning. Right, so I'm not entirely sure what we actually need to do for this competition. So let's just whack the box open and see if we're a winner. But yes, I hope that everyone has had a really lucky year. I hope that people are getting on well with the advent comps. I hope the bands aren't going too badly. I'm really not sure what I'm looking for here. I'm looking in the box, and so far I'm seeing I'm seeing 25 envelopes of tea, but nothing golden. So I'll have another review of this after to see whether I've won or not. And then I'll go and get these set up in the kitchen, ready to drink. I'll do the rest of the advent calendar from tomorrow. So number 16. Well, actually, I might have number 15 this evening before bed. So number 15, we're having snooze tea. So I'll take that downstairs and get that ready, because it's almost time to go to bed anyway. Yes, so that I think is everything that's on my list. The only other thing that I was going to say was I was just going to have a very, very, very small rant about Meta. I don't know what your guys' experience are of bans on Instagram. For me, it's been getting repeatedly worse over the last 12 months, I would say. I'll go periods of time where I won't have any bans, and then it will just be relentless week after week after week. So I decided that I was going to upgrade my account to a Meta verified, where you have the blue tick. I think it's $11.99 a month, and I thought even if I'll just test it out over the festive period and see how we get on. So I paid for 1 month's worth, and the first time that my account got banned, I actually had my account suspended, and I know this has happened to a lot of my comping friends. luckily, obviously, I had Meta verified, which meant I had a you have like a 24/7 contact that you can, because normally if you get banned off Instagram, that's it, you just have to wait it out. There's nothing that you can do, they don't respond otherwise. But when you have Meta verified, you have got that contact, which was why I did it. And honestly, I couldn't fault them. They were absolutely incredible. Like, my account was reinstated. It was, obviously you get put straight back on a ban, and within half an hour I had that ban lifted with an apology. You know, we're so sorry, your account was sort of incorrectly flagged by the algorithm. We can see that, you know, there is no issue here. We apologise, we'll remove the restriction, your account should work as normal. All within half an hour of being suspended. I couldn't believe it. You know, I said to some of my comping friends, this is amazing. If you're worried about bans, get yourself Meta verified. I know it's expensive, but, you know, over the festive period, it's, you know, that the kids prize that I won there was £200 worth, you know, so it to me, it was worth it. I know not everyone has the spare money to do that or wants to spend their money on that, and it really frustrates me that we would even be in a position where we would have to upgrade our accounts in order to have access. But what made me even more cross was that the second time that my account got blocked, they couldn't care less. They really couldn't. They basically had said that they can change their story completely. They were saying that they had made it they'd done it as a one-off, as a courtesy to me, and that they don't usually do that, and that they wouldn't ever do it again. And I was just trying to explain to them that I'm not going to pay £12 a month to have an account that I don't have access to, that I can't use. There's no point. So I tried speaking, you know, tried to escalate it, said, is there anyone else I can speak to? I was very polite with them, obviously explained the situation, and she was like, I get where you're coming from, but there was nothing that they could do. To them, the way that us compers use their platform, they see it as spam. And I think the terms and conditions of the platform are changing as of January. I think there is going to be some change in the way that social media competitions have to be run, because the new terms make it very clear that people can't give things in exchange for likes and comments. So brands probably aren't going to be able to run competitions in the same way that they have done previously. I hope that that's not the case. I love comping, particularly on Instagram, because it is so easy, and actually it opens me up to a world of other brands that I hadn't come across before. You know, some of the brands that I've won with in the past, I am a repeat purchaser from now because I've fallen in love with their products. I wouldn't have even known about them without comping. And that, for them as a business, that's what they want. It's marketing for them and it's attracting new customers. But, you know, Instagram don't see it that way. So just a very mini rant about Instagram and Meta there. Sorry to bring down the tone a little bit. But they've made me really cross over the last couple of weeks. So I've cancelled my Meta verified and I've removed my blue tick. I actually think I didn't have that many wins while I had that anyway. And I do think, I wonder whether, you know, we know that a lot of competitions aren't drawn fairly. It isn't, you know, a random selection because you can't really do it. So I did wonder if maybe having a blue tick, people thought that you're some kind of celebrity, which I am absolutely not, clearly. And I wonder, because you can't really tell the difference between somebody that's paid for a blue tick and somebody that's got one, because they are actually of that status. So I wonder whether maybe some brands would hesitate to choose somebody that had a blue tick, so that they're not accused of, you know, only picking someone that's a celeb for clout, if you know what I mean. So I think it was yesterday that my blue tick membership expired, so I'm back to being a usual Instagram member now, with no customer care helpline to help me. Not that they helped anyway, so I'm taking it nice and slow and easy on Instagram best I can. But if we're going to get banned, we're going to get banned. Just hopefully we might still win some before then. I have also finally set up my TikTok, so I'll put my username for TikTok in my description of my video as well, if you want to follow me on TikTok and be my friend on there and tell me what I need to do, because I'm still working it out. There seems to be two types of competitions on there, kind of like a share and tag a friend like you would on Instagram, but then there's also these live giveaways where the streamers are they're like streaming live, and then it pops up in the corner with a little bag and you can click that and then you're in the draw. So I've not had any luck with either type of competition, but I will carry on. If anyone can give me some TikTok tips, please do, because I am struggling with it. I'm just trying to think if I have anything else. I think that probably is it. If you've made it to the end of the video, thank you so much for watching. I'm really out of the habit of doing these, and I've got terrible, not that I was ever brilliant, but thank you for watching, and I really do hope you've had a good year of comping, and I hope 2025 is lucky for you. See you soon. Thanks. Hi everyone, it's New Year's Day, so the 1st of January 2025. I've just returned home from our Christmas break. We've been over at my family's and then Max's family's for Christmas, and I've got home to 2 parcels. A couple of things haven't arrived yet, so I'll include them in the next video. So I'll just open these quickly, see what we've got. We've had such a lovely break and been so nice spending time with our families, but you know, there's nothing like being at home in your own space, and had a nice bath and hair wash and got myself all pampered and ready for bed, and back to work tomorrow, unfortunately. Oh, okay, so these are my Iron Brew pyjamas. I think this one was a text to enter with, I think it was Morrison's, I think. And you could enter every day. It was a sort of standard network rate text to enter, and I got a winning text message to say that I had won, and then you just had to send them an email and request what size you wanted. So I imagine there'll be quite a few other lucky learners opening these up. Slightly late for this year's Christmas, actually. They are quite festive, so I'll probably put them away for next Christmas. Thank you very much to Iron Brew for that one. And then the other one, I know what is in here. I just don't know what Lego set it is. So it's with Select Car Leasing on Instagram, and it was one of their advent comps, I think. You had to like the post, follow them, tag a friend. Nice little note from them. Congrats on winning our Christmas Instagram competition. Hope you enjoyed the Lego Christmas tree. So there we go. There it is. Oh wow, this is nice. So again, a little bit late for this year. Unfortunately, we've been away, but I'll put this away for something to do next year, or potentially a gift. See how I feel next year. I think it might be something quite nice for me and Max to do a lead up to Christmas. We didn't even have a Christmas tree this year because we've been having the kitchen done, and then by the time we were finished with the contractors and everything, there was only going to be like 2 weeks before we had to leave to go down south and see my family for Christmas. So we just thought, for the sake of 2 weeks, we won't bother. So I think next year I'm going to go extra festive. So that is really, really nice. So thank you very much to Select Car Leasing on Instagram for that one. I think that's everything. Like I said, a couple of bits that haven't arrived, so we'll do them in the next video. I am going to try for this year to be a little bit more regular with my unboxing videos. If I win anything, that is, fingers crossed. I hope you all had a great 2024, and wishing you loads and loads of luck for 2025. Take care. Bye.